Hello everyone, welcome to Game 4 of the 1969 Inside Pitch Fall Classic replay between the Baltimore Orioles and the San Francisco Giants. Giants lead the series 2-1. However, the Orioles, with that nice pitching performance by Jim Palmer, took a 2-0 deficit, cut it to 2-1. They have a little momentum going as we're now set for Game 4. Pitching matchups in Game 4 are the same as they were in Game 1, with Mike Cuellar and Juan Marichal on the mound for each team. Let's look at the lineups for each of the teams as we bring the score sheet in. We have, for the Orioles, Buford, Blair, Frank Robinson, Powell, Brooks Robinson, Elrod Hendricks, Davey Johnson, Mark Belanger, and Mark Cuellar. For the Giants, it'll be Fuentes, Hunt, Bonds, McCovey, Mays, Hart, Dietz, Lanier, and Marichal. Okay, so looks to be ready to go. Checking my lighting. Let's see. Looks like everything is still pretty well lit. It's still enough daylight that I think I don't need the lamp on, so we'll try to carry on without it. If it starts getting a little too dark, then I'll turn the lamp on, but I think we're okay with this. All right, so Juan Marichal finishing up those warm-up tosses. And leading off for the Orioles, it will be the left fielder, Don Buford. Again, the Giants lead it 2-1, so it's still kind of a must game for the Orioles. They don't want to go down 3-1 and be on the brink of elimination. But to get the win, it'd be if they get the win, they'll be 2-2 in the series and have all the momentum, and they'll recapture the home field advantage as well. All right, so it's a big game, obviously. So here's Marichal to Buford, 3-3. Ballpark card right off the bat. We go to Candlestick Park. We get a 4-5, and that is a star line 4, which is a ground ball to third. So Buford grounds to Fuentes, one away. Brings up Paul Blair, center fielder. 1-6, strikeout chance 13 is too high for that. Blair will swing, 3-3, and he flies to left. Jimmy Ray Hart puts that away. 2 up and 2 down for Frank Robinson. 3-4, and a 3-4 is a range play. We're going to Frank Robinson's card for a range check. 1-1, it's a liner to third, right to Fuentes. His range is a 3. Can he get to it? He can. So Fuentes makes the catch on that hard liner, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Juan Marichal. He's off to a good start. Earl Weber's not happy about it. We go to the bottom of the first. It is the Orioles nothing. Giants coming to bat. And Mike Cuellar, ace of the Orioles staff, leads it off against Tito Fuentes. 6-4 strikeout chance. That's a 6. Against a lefty, though, that's too much. So Fuentes will get to swing. 6-4, he's going to fly to right field, and Frank Robinson there to put it away. 1 down for Ron Hunt, second baseman. Cuellar, 5-4. That's an automatic out. Let's see what the out is. It is a fly to left, so put away by Buford. 2 up and 2 down for Bobby Bonds. 5-4, and again, same roll. We got the automatic out. And this time it is a ground ball to Davey Johnson. Flips to Boog Powell. Inning is over. Easy 1-2-3 inning for both starters. And expecting a pitching duel once again. At least that's my thought process is what would happen, but we'll see. Boog Powell steps to the plate. Marichal 2-3. Strikeout chance 17, though, is too high for that. Boog Powell swings 5-5, and he pops it up to McCovey, and there's one away. One first baseman popping to the other. Here's Brooks Robinson. 3-2, we're going to a walk chance. 7, he walks at a 9, so, and plus the stadium even adds 3, so it will be a base on balls for Brooks Robinson. First base runner of the game for either team. Robinson cannot get a jump, but we will roll strategy for possible pickoff or balk. But there's no 20 there, so nothing going on. Here's Elrod Hendricks. 1-1, strikeout chance 3. He got him. That is strikeout number 1 for Juan Marichal in the game. Brings up Davy Johnson. Again, strategy, but nothing happening. Marichal 3-3. We'll go to the ballpark card, going to Candlestick Park. Davy Johnson 1-1. That's a single plus to left field. So we know that Brooks Robinson's going to automatically take third. The question is, will Davy Johnson get a double out of it? Johnson's base running rating is a 3. The left fielder Hart's a +1, so it's a 1-4. He will make it a 5. He holds 6. He's out, and he's got to hold at first base with a single. So runners are on the corners with 2 down, and Davy Johnson does have an attempt of 1, but nothing's happening. So that'll bring up Belanger. Runners on the corners, 2 down. Marichal looking to get out of this mild jam. 3-6 strikeout chance, and he cannot do it. That's a 9, and he's an 8. So Belanger will swing. 2-3, and he's going to single to left, so Marichal can't get out of it. Orioles take a 1-0 lead on the single by Mark Belanger. And with the ball hit to left field, Johnson probably can't get to third. He is a 3. 2 outs makes him a 4. Hart's a +1, makes him a 5. But the hit to left field takes away 2, makes it a 3. So 1-3, he can get to third base. And he does, actually. So I sold him short. He does get to third base. So runners again at the corners with 2 down. And this time it's a pitcher, Cuellar. Let's see, Belanger has an attempt of 2. 4, Cuellar is not going to do a hit and run, obviously. So Cuellar would just step up and bat for himself. Marichal 2-1, and that's a strikeout plus against a lefty. So Cuellar gets rung up to end the inning, but the Orioles strike first. RBI single by Mark Belanger. Orioles lead it 1-0, going to the bottom of the second. And stretch, Willie McCovey will lead off against Mike Cuellar. Lefty on lefty, 3-6, strikeout chance, and he got him. He's a 13, that's a 12. Struck him out. 1 down, that'll bring up Willie Mays. That would not have been a strikeout at Memorial Stadium because Memorial Stadium is a -2, but Candlestick is neutral on that. Here's Willie Mays, say hey. 3-6, strikeout chance. That's a 9 against a lefty. That's a 10, so he say hey's a strikeout. 2 strikeouts in a row for Cuellar. Brings up Jimmy Ray Hart. 5-2, another strikeout chance, and Jimmy Ray Hart strikes out. So Cuellar strikes out the side. Getting that run support in the top half must have inspired Cuellar somewhat. We go to the third, still 1-0 Baltimore. Top of the order, Don Buford will lead it off against Marichal. 6-4, strikeout chance, 13 is way too high. Buford does get the swing. 1-3, star 1 is a ground ball to short, and Lanier will take care of it. 1 down. Flipping to McCovey. Brings up Paul Blair. 2-5, that's a walk chance, but 15's too high. Blair gets the swing. 2-1, he's going to single to left field, so base hit for Paul Blair. He might be looking to run. He's got a 3 attempt rating, but he can't get a jump, so stays put for Frank Robinson. 6-6, that's a strikeout chance, but 20 is way too high. Robinson, 5-4, that's a star 6, which is a fly to right field, and that's 2 away. Brings up Boog Powell. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Marichal, 4-1 against Powell, the lefty. That's a potential walk. It's a 14. He walks at a 12, but the stadium adds 3, gives him a 15, so that will be a walk. Boog Powell draws the walk. Blair walks down to second base. Runners at first and second with 2 down for Brooks Robinson. Robinson walked and scored his first time up. Strategy roll for Marichal. Nothing happening. 2-5 is another walk chance, but 15 is too high for that. Brooks Robinson, 1-1, grounds it to short. Lanier takes care of it to end the inning. So the Orioles put 2 on and threaten, but can't come across with any more runs. Score remains 1-0. And Dick Dietz will lead it off for the Giants. 2-1, strikeout chance 14 is too high for that. Go to Dietz, 2-1. He's going to double to center field. Leadoff double for Dick Dietz. No, he can't do any attempt, but we will roll for a balk or pickoff. And Cuellar does not hit that number. Here's Hal Lanier. 6-3 is a blank. We go to Hal Lanier. 2-5. He's going to single to center. Single to center. Can Dietz score from second? Dietz only runs as a 2. The single to center, you add 2, gives him a 4. But the center fielder arm is a -2, brings it back to a 2. So you're looking at a 1-2 to score from second base. And 3, he's got to hold. So he has to hold at third base. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Hal Lanier does not have an attempt rating, so he will stay put. Marichal's in a, you would think, in a bunt situation to try to move the runner Lanier up to second, probably holding Dietz at third. Roll the strategy roll for Cuellar. Nothing happening. So now Marichal will be laying down the bunt. It's like a bunt safe. Dietz is going to hold at third. They just want to get Lanier to second. That's their goal. First to roll on Cuellar. 5-6, and that's a strikeout chance. So he can't get the bunt down. That will be a strikeout. 2 down. And let's see here. 2 down, and that brings up top of the order and Tito Fuentes. And runners still at the corners. Roll for the strategy on Cuellar. Nothing going on. Cuellar to Fuentes. Infield is halfway. 6-1. Range play at the ballpark, so the infielders are going to lose 1 on their range if there's an infield check on Candlestick Park. 3-4. However, it's a fly to center, so we're checking the range of the center fielder, Paul Blair. He is a 4. But he can't get to it. Is it going to be a double? It is not. It's just a single. But that will score Dietz, and we're tied at 1 apiece on the RBI single by Tito Fuentes. Lanier, let's see if he can get anywhere. He's a base run rating of 3. But Paul Blair is a -2, makes it a 1. And then to get from first to third on single center, you lose 1, makes him a 0. So he cannot go anywhere. He stays put. Runners at first and second with 1 out. And the score is now tied at a run apiece for Ron Hunt. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Infield again. Double play depth. Cuellar 4-3. He's not tired, so there's no single there. 3-4. 3-4 is a ground ball to first. Could be the double play they're looking for. He's a 1. They're halfway, makes it a 2. The pivot is the shortstop, Belanger. He's another 1, so that's a total of 3. So 1-3, and it's a double play. But it's a 5, so they can't get the double play. But the 5 does exceed the runner on first. Fuentes is only a 4. So it will be a 3-6 fielder's choice as Powell throws to Belanger, but there is no return throw. Lanier, in the meantime, will go to third. So runners are at the corners with 2 down. No attempt for Hunt because he's a 1 and it's a -1 from Cuellar. But they do need the strategy roll. Check for pickoffs, and there is none. So Bobby Bonds in a big spot. Chance to give his team the lead. Cuellar delivers 3-1. Possible error, and that error, if there is an error, that would give the Giants the lead. Bonds, 2-4. That's a ground ball to short. Error ratings here is a 17, but the shortstop Belanger's only an 8, so Belanger will make the play. Inning's over, but Giants do tie the score at 1 after 3 complete. Knotted up at 1. Nothing's been decided. Nip and tuck. And here is Elrod Hendricks to lead things off. He struck out his first chance. 4-3, and that is a blank. We go to Elrod Hendricks. 3-3, that's a star 1, and that's going to be a ground ball to Lanier at short. One down for Davy Johnson. 4-2 is a potential home run. Johnson's a righty. That's a 1 to an 11. That's an 18, so it fails the home run check. Johnson cannot get the home run, but he will get a chance to swing. 1-5, and he's going to do a star 3, which is a ground ball to second. Ron Hunt is there. 2 down for Belanger, and Belanger had the RBI single his first time. 1-4 is a range play on Belanger's card. 3-6, fly to left, so the range of the left fielder Jimmy Ray Hart, who is only a 2. But he gets to it anyway, so Jimmy Ray Hart extends himself a little bit, makes the play, and we go to the bottom of the 4th, still knotted at 1. And that's going to bring up Willie McCovey. McCovey struck out his first time up. In fact, in this could be repeated the second inning where Cuellar struck out the side. Cuellar 6-6. That won't happen this time. It's a blank. Go to McCovey. 6-2. Ground ball to second. Davy Johnson, Johnny on the spot. 1 away. And that will bring up Willie Mays. Cuellar 6-5, and that's a strikeout chance, and Mays is out of there. Second time he is struck out. Brings up Jimmy Ray Hart. 3-4, that's a range play. We're going to Jimmy Ray Hart. 4-4, that's a ground ball to second. Davy Johnson's range is a 3. But he can't get to it. It's going to sneak through for a base hit for Jimmy Ray Hart. A 2-out single. Brings up Dick Dietz. Here's the strategy roll. Nothing happening. Cuellar to Dietz. Oh, Suadice. Let's re-roll that. 6-4. Strikeout chance, and that's a 1, so he's out of there. He is definitely out of there to end the inning. So we go to the 5th. Still tied at 1. And except for the game 2 where he had the slugfest, everything else has pretty much been as expected, which is a pitching duel. So Cuellar will lead it off. He struck out his first chance. 2-3, he might strike out again, and he does. So strikeout there for Marichal. And that'll flip the order to Don Buford. He's grounded out twice, grounded to third and grounded to short. 5-5 is a blank. Buford. 5-4. 5-4 is going to ground to short again. So that's 2 down. Bringing up Paul Blair. 1-2. Struck him out. Got him. Inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-1. Hal Lanier. It's almost like who's going to flinch first. Here's Lanier. He's had an RBI single his first time up. Oh, no, he did. I'm sorry. He had a single his first time. It was not an RBI single. 6-5 is a strikeout chance, but 20 is too much. Go to Lanier. 3-2, and that's ends up being a ground ball to Davy Johnson. 1 away. Takes us to the pitcher Marichal. Strikeout victim his first chance. 3-6, and he's going to be a strikeout victim again. 2 up and 2 down for Tito Fuentes. He had the RBI single his last time up. 1-3. Fuentes, switch hitter batting right-handed. That means it's a walk chance, but that's a 20. So no walk there. Fuentes swings, and it's a star 1, which is a ground ball to Brooks Robinson at third to end the inning. So very neat and tidy 5 innings in the books. We go to the 6th, still tied at 1. And both pitchers looking on their game and looking like they're going to hang around a while. Bullpens might get most of the day off. Here's Frank Robinson. He's 0 for 2. He lined to third and flew to right. Marichal 1-6, strikeout chance, and he got him. So Robbie down on strikes. Here's Boog Powell. He is popped to first and walked. 3-5, and that's a possible hit by pitch. He's a 1, -2, so no hit by pitch. But Powell will get to swing. 3-4, and he's going to single to left field. So Finally, another hit after a string of outs. Boog Powell puts together a 1-out single going opposite field. Brings up Brooks Robinson. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Marichal to Robinson, 3-2. That's potential walk. 8, and that will be a walk. So all of a sudden now the Orioles have put 2 on with only 1 out. And it brings up Elrod Hendricks. Giants would love to get a double play here. Nothing on the strat roll. Hendricks is not bunting. 5-5 blank. We go to Elrod Hendricks. 3-6, and that's a single to left field. See if that will score the run, although it is Boog Powell after all. He does run as a 2. Jimmy Ray Hart's a +1, makes him a 3. Single to left to score. From second, you add 1, makes him a 4. So a 1-4, and Boog Powell will chug in and score. And he does. So Boog Powell will score to give the Orioles a 2-1 lead. Brooks Robinson, the trail runner, a 3, plus the 1 is a 4. So let's see if he can, and then going from first to third, though, you lose 2. So that would make him a 2. So a 1-2, but this roll was already a 3. I think I'm supposed to use that same roll. So we're going to hold Brooks Robinson there. Just makes sense on that single to left. He wouldn't move to third. You have to be very fast to do that. So first and second with 1 out. Orioles have recaptured the lead 2-1. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Here's Davy Johnson. Marichal, 1-1 strikeout chance, but 16's too high. Johnson, a 1-1 again. Pops it to short. Infield fly rule called. 2 down for Mark Belanger. So not out of the woods yet, because Belanger did have the single his first time up. It wasn't an RBI single, but he's certainly not an automatic out. Not hitting 287. Marichal delivers 4-1 against a right-hander. That's a blank. So move on to Belanger. 6-3. He's going to ground it to first. McCovey will take it, step on the bag, and the inning is over. But the Orioles pick up a run. RBI single from Elrod Hendricks, driving in Boog Powell, and the Orioles lead it 2-1, going to the bottom of the 6th. Marichal has now faced 26 batters. He can face 29. I'm sorry, he can face 31. So next inning may be his last. We'll see. Cuellar can face 29 batters. So far, he's only faced 19, so he's definitely good to go. Cuellar to Hunt, 2-4 is a walk chance, but 15 will be a walk. 14 plus the 3 is a 17, so it is a walk. Leadoff walk to Ron Hunt. He has no attempt, but we'll roll strategy. But there's no 20. Could hit and run, but I think we're not going to hit and run with Bobby Bonds, so we're going to have Cuellar. Cuellar is going to hit or swing away to Bonds. Infield is double play depth. 6-3 blank. We go to Bonds. 1-3 fly to center. 1 down. And that brings up McCovey. In the strategy roll, nothing. Oh, it's a 20, so something that might happen. That's a 20. So on the 20, a 1-2 is a balk and a 3-5 is a pickoff. That's a 9, so Hunt gets back. Cuellar to McCovey, 2-1 strikeout chance, and he got him. 2 down for Willie Mays. Cuellar, strategy roll again. Nothing happening this time. 1-1 against a right-hander. That is an automatic out. And for Willie Mays, he will ground it to Davy Johnson at second to end the inning. And at the end of 6, it's 2-1 Orioles, as they're looking to try to even the series at 2 games apiece. Pressure is really on the Orioles at this point. Cuellar now. And so far, the visiting team has won all 3 games up to now. So home field has not been an advantage any team has been able to import right now. Here's Cuellar. 4-6. That is a strikeout chance. He's not tired yet. That is a strikeout chance, and he got him. So 1 down. That brings up Buford. 1-1 strikeout chance, and he will not get him because against a lefty, he's only a 5, and that's 6. I'm sorry, it's a right-hander, Marichal. It's a 9. He will be a strikeout. My bad. I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of Cuellar being a lefty, not Marichal. So it is 2 down, and that brings up Paul Blair. 4-1, and that's a blank to a right-hander. Blair, 6-5. He's going to single to right. 2-out single for Paul Blair. He's going to see if he can get a jump. He can get a jump on a 3. But he cannot. So Blair has to hold for Frank Robinson. 6-1, blank against a right-hander, so Robinson gets the swing. 6-6, he's going to fly to left, and Jimmy Ray Hart puts it away. 7th inning stretch we go. Score still remains 2-1 Orioles. Cuellar up now, and batting 4th this inning, or at least scheduled to bat 4th this inning, is Marichal. Marichal has now faced 30 batters. He can face 31. So they will pinch hit for Marichal if the situation dictates it. And if not, they'll let him keep going. Here's Jimmy Ray Hart. 1 for 2. 1-4 is a hit by pitch. He's a 13, but that's a -9, makes it a 4. So no hit by pitch, but Jimmy Ray Hart will get to swing. 2-4, and he will fly it to right field. Frank Robinson putting it away. 1 down for Dick Dietz. Cuellar, 1-4, another hit by pitch chance. But again, the -9 takes care of that. Here's Dietz, 3-3. He's going to ground to Brooks Robinson. 2 away. For Hal Lanier. 1-5, and that is an automatic out against a right-hander. So let's see what the out is. It's a ground ball to short. Belanger takes care of it. 2 down, or 3 down. Inning's over. We finished 7. Score still 2-1 Orioles. And now Marichal back out. He will go ahead and start the inning. He is scheduled to lead off the 8th. So they're going to see if they can get him through 8 innings, if possible. He has faced 30 batters, so Boog Powell is his batter number 31. And then after that, starting with Brooks Robinson, he will be fatigued. Marichal, 6-6 strikeout chance. He got him. 1 down. Now he is fatigued, so if he finds a fatigue roll, he has to automatically be removed from the game. And in the meantime, the Giants in their bullpen do have action in the bullpen. They do have, let's see who they want to go to here as a possible next pitcher. Looks like it's Bobby Bolin. They got Bobby Bolin loosening and Ray Sadecki, righty and a lefty. So depending on the situation, they're ready for both. Right now, here's Brooks Robinson. 3-6, and that's a strikeout chance. 20, though, is too high. Robinson swings. Another 3-6. It's a ground ball to third. Fuentes is there. 2 down for Elrod Hendricks. 3-2. That's a potential walk, and that will be a 2-out walk to Elrod. Brings up Davey Johnson. Roll the strategy. Nothing happening. Marichal to Johnson. 2-2, and that's a blank against a right-hander. Johnson will swing 1-4. He grounds to second, and that's going to end the inning. So Marichal will go 8 innings and allowing just the 2 runs. So Marichal goes 8 innings and allows 2 runs. Cuellar still in there. So bottom of the 8th we go. We get a pinch hitter for Marichal as his day is done. Cuellar still in there. And let's look at the bench and see who the Giants might want to bring in as a pinch hitter. Looking for somebody that's right-handed that has a decent average. And it's going to be Bobby Etheridge. He hits 260. It's the best average of any right-handed hitter on the bench. In fact, I think it's the best average of anybody on the bench. And it certainly is. 260 is the best average they have. So that's what they're going with. Bobby Etheridge, the pinch hitter for Marichal. And we don't know exactly who's going to come in next to pitch. It's going to be based on whether the Giants score any runs or not. If they score 2 runs and take the lead, they'll bring in Frank Lindsay for the save. If not, they could be either McMahon or it could be Well, probably would be McMahon because there's no lefties coming up anytime soon, so there's no reason to bring in the lefty. But right now, here's Etheridge, the pinch hitter, as the Giants try to get a run on the board against Cuellar. 1-3 is a potential walk to a right-hander. That's a 3, and that's a leadoff walk, a pinch hit walk for Etheridge. So he draws the pinch hit walk. Now he runs at a 3. Let's see if they want to bring in a pinch runner. They could bring in somebody that runs maybe a little bit better, and they will. Dave Marshall is going to be the pinch runner. So Marshall is into pinch run because his rating is a 4, not a 3. So by having there his BR is a 4, might be able to score on a base hit easier. So he will be the pinch runner. And right now Fuentes is the batter. Fuentes is a so-so bunter. I think they're going to just let him swing away. Roll strategy. Nothing happening. So Cuellar to Fuentes. 4-4, potential walk, and that's a 1. It will be a walk. So back-to-back walks for Cuellar. And now Earl Weaver has to get the bullpen going. Dick Hall, the right-hander, is loosening, along with Pete Rickert, the lefty. Let's see what about Cuellar. He can face 29 batters. He has faced 28. Ron Hunt will be batter number 29. So he can face Hunt without being tired, but once he gets to Bonds, he would be tired. So how do they want to play it? Do they want to bring in Dick Hall, or do they want to bring on, or let Cuellar try to pitch out of it? Earl Weaver visiting the mound, discussing it with Cuellar and with Hendricks, and they've decided to leave Cuellar in there. So Cuellar is going to stay. Nothing on the strategy. They do need the double play in a big way. 6-2 is a strikeout. They'll take that if they can get it, but that's a 15. It's too high. So Ron Hunt will swing. Hunt, 1-4 is a ground ball to second. They might get the double play. That's a 1. They're halfway, makes it a 2. Just pivot it short. Belanger is a 1, makes it a 3. So a 1-3, and we got a double play. Nope, it's a 4. They can't turn it. Fuentes BR rating is a 4, but being halfway drops him to a 3, so it will be a 4-6 fielder's choice. Etheridge, I'm sorry, not Etheridge, but the pinch runner Marshall will go to third base, and Hunt reaches on the fielder's choice. Now runners are on the corners. Runners on the corners with 1 out. And now Cuellar is fatigued. So let's see what they want to do here. Dick Hall is going to come on. He's a better opportunity to get a double play. He's got a double play rating of +1. Also Bonds, well, Bonds can do some damage against both the righties and lefties, so I'm not sure they're gaining anything there. But they're going to bring in Dick Hall. Earl Weaver has made the call to the pen. And Dick Hall will be coming on and try to get out of this mess. Cuellar ends up going 7 1/3, and now Dick Hall is charged with getting him out of the jam. Runners on the corners with 1 out. Bonds the batter. Runner at second, Hunt. Let's see, does he have any kind of a jump? Attempt of 1, minus the 1 from Dick Hall, though, takes that away, so no strategy roll to be employed. Infield halfway, looking for that double play. Hall, 5-4. He got the star line, automatic out. Let's see what kind of an out it is. It's a 1, which is a fly to left, so it could be a sacrifice fly to tie the game, possibly. Bonds is a 1 for a sacrifice fly rating. Can't do that way. Let's check it the other way. It went to left field. Buford's a +1. The runner at third, the pinch runner, Dave Marshall, is a 4. That's why he came in to bump it up from a 3 to a 4. So you get the 4 plus the 1 from Buford, makes him a 5. So anything other than a 6, he will score. If it is a 6, he will hold. Unless it's a 6-6, then he'll be out. It's a 5. He's going to score. So by bringing the pinch runner, that allowed the run to score. Had they stuck with Etheridge, he would have not made it. But the extra speed of Mr. Marshall took care of that, and Bonds, a sacrifice fly to left field. We got a tie game. That run is charged to Cuellar. And it takes Marichal off the hook. He can no longer lose this game. Marichal, in fact, Marichal's got a chance to win it if the Giants take the lead this inning. So we shall see. But there's 2 down. And Willie McCovey, the batter. Now, do you let Hall pitch to McCovey, or do you bring in the lefty Rickard is the question. Rickard is much better against lefties than Hall is, but Hall's a much better pitcher overall. So I think they're going to go ahead and just stick with Hall here. No strategy roll. Hall to McCovey. 1-2. It was almost a 6-2, which would have been a strikeout chance. And it wouldn't have got him anyway. But instead, it's a 1-2, which is a blank. So we go to McCovey. 6-3. And that's a home run to right field. Boy, that's where the left-right split really bit Earl on that one. He's going with the better pitcher. But when you pitch a right-hander to McCovey, that's the price you have to pay if you hit that roll. That 6-3 roll is a home run. So Willie McCovey, a 2-run homer. And the Giants, just like that, have taken a 4-2 lead and look to take a 3-1 lead in the series. And now Cuellar can actually take the loss. And Marichal would be credited with the win if the score stays the way it is. If we look at Rickard, could have brought Rickard in actually. I guess that would have been the more prudent move to do that. But Hall's at a 1.92 ERA, so I decided to go with that and just hit the wrong number. What can you say? Play hunches and it doesn't work out, and Earl is beside himself that he didn't make the move. 4-5, and that's a range play at the ballpark for Willie Mays. 4-2, ground ball to third, and the inning is over. But the 3 runs come in for the Giants. They lead it 4-2. We go to the top of the 9th, and the new pitcher for the Giants will be their closer, Frank Lindsay. He's had a couple of shaky saves in the series, but they're going to see if he can do it one more time. And the Orioles now will be looking at a pinch hitter for the pitcher spot, which is Hall. So first things first, Lindsay is on. And Lindsay will be facing Belanger, a pinch hitter for Cuellar, and Buford. So the pinch hitter for Cuellar is going to be Dave May, the left-hander. So it's Belanger and then May and then Buford. So Belanger, May, and Buford here in the 9th. Orioles trail it 4-2. Lindsay, 4-1. Strikeout chance is too much. We'll go to Belanger. 5-4. 5-4 is a fly to left, 1 down. That brings up the pinch hitter, Dave May. Lindsay, 5-4 is a strikeout chance. 16, though, is too much. Go to May. 2-6, and it's a ground ball to first. McCovey steps on the bag. McCovey stepping on the bag for 2 quick outs. Down to the last out, Don Buford. 6-5, that's the ballpark card. We're going to Candlestick. Buford, 4-6. He's going to single to left. What, did you think there'd be a 1-2-3 inning in the 1969 Fall Classic? I think not. So Buford gets the single, but down by 2, he's not going to steal. So no strategy roll to worry about. We're not going to do any kind of stealing. He's going to play run safe because they can't afford to take a chance. Paul Blair is now your batter. Lindsay, 6-6 is blank. We go to Blair. 1-5, he flies to center, and the ball game is over. And the Giants now take a 3-1 lead in the series by winning it 4-2 over the Orioles. Winning pitcher was Juan Marichal. The loser was Mike Cuellar. Tough loss for Cuellar, and Lindsay gets his 3rd save of the series. He has saved all 3 of the wins. So 3-1 lead. Game 5, critical Game 5, is going to be the final game at Candlestick Park, and it'll be the battle of the 2 lefties again, with Dave McNally for the Orioles against Frank McCormick for the Giants. And the Orioles have to pull off the trifecta of winning 3 in a row to stay alive. They are now down 3-1. So you can double. I guess you could right here you can kind of second guess Earl Weaver for not bringing in Rickard to face McCovey. but he had a hunch and tried to stick with it, and McCovey told him to take his hunch and shove it, and he found out what happened to his hunches. So Earl Weaver kind of blaming himself for that one, but you know, hindsight always being 20/20, as they say. You never know what else might have been rolled, so can't really say what would have happened one way or the other. It just happens. That's all it is. These are dice, and anything can happen with dice. They have a mind of their own. All right, so that's going to do it from here. Game 4 is in the books. Giants now lead it 3-1. They're looking to put it away in Game 5. But Dave McNally and the Orioles are looking to extend the series, if at all possible. But we shall see if that happens. And if it does, then they'll go back to Baltimore for game number 5. And this is the first game that a home team has won. So Giants breaking the trend there by having the home team win. So that's going to do it here. From here, game 4 in the books. Giants win it with 3 runs in the 8th to win it 4-2. The big blow, the 2-run homer by Willie McCovey to break a 2-2 tie in the bottom of the 8th. Off reliever Dick Hall. And that put the Giants in front 4-2. Frank Lindsay held on for the save, and that's going to do it from here. So until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you happen to choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.